Is because I have these plastic paddles, and one day I woke up and it had completely fallen over, and I realized that I'm part of the problem. So which problem am I talking about? Overconsumption. There's so much, right now, there's clothes enough to clothe the next 6 generations. In Kenya, we are the largest importer of second-hand clothes in Africa, and 30 to 40% of these clothes end up directly in landfills, especially the Dandora dump site, because of the poor quality that comes in from the other countries. And my project involves 3 phases. 1, education, 2, production, and 3, waste management. In education, I'll raise awareness on the problem that is overconsumption, and I'll give solutions to this problem. 1, thrifting. There's already so much clothes in the industry. There's no need for us to create demand to produce more. 2, upcycling. When you have a cloth, let's be honest, we're girls, you wear a dress to an event, and the next time you're like, I've already taken a pic with this dress, I don't want it anymore. You can turn that dress into something more, wear it differently, and that produces value in less. Instead of me going out to buy another dress, I can have that same dress a myriad of ways, and this produces a gap that reduces the demand of overconsumption. The third thing is styling. For example, today I am wearing a coverall from a casual worker in my mom's job. Now normally you wouldn't pick an overall or a coverall to go with it out, to go out with your girlies, to go out for brunch. But when you find the value of styling, when you find your true sense of style, you can make the most out of the most little thing. Something that you overlooked, you can find value in. Instead of me going to buy more, creating the demand for overconsumption, I am creating more value in the little that I have. And I am working with Nairobi Street Fashion on fashion, not a fashion week per se, but there is a fashion show on the 26th of July. It is a sustainability fashion show. It is meant to raise awareness on sustainable fashion. I'm also currently in the works with Champ 9 magazine. We are working on creating a resale and swapping platform that will give people an opportunity to get rid of the clothes that they don't want to in a way that doesn't end up in dump sites or being thrown away. So that is education. For production, I am tackling the brands. So there's the consumer side and the brand side. So I am tackling a way of raising awareness on sustainable fashion brands. How? The materials that they use for production. The production means how much energy is being used and how is it being produced. Their waste management, the amount of water that they use for production. If we put all these things down, then we'll reduce the waste that is immediately being produced by the fashion brands, and reduce the effect that the fashion industry has in the environment. So how will I do this? One way is to support sustainable fashion brands. We could raise the prices of unsustainable materials such as polyester, nylon, make them harder to access. Because the reason that these brands use such materials that are unsustainable is because they are so easy and cheap to access, so it makes their production process easier. We could also empower these sustainable fashion brands to make better and more efficient production processes, to lower their production costs, therefore lowering their selling prices and improving their profit margin. Because sometimes you want to support a sustainable fashion brand, but if you look at a dress from a sustainable fashion brand, it costs $200. And when I go to Shein or Temu, it's $20. The same exact dress, the difference is the quality. Mimi nataka kuvaa nikienda dinner date. I wouldn't care about the quality because I want that one day outfit. I will definitely go with the cheaper price. So if you find a way to support these sustainable fashion brands, improve their businesses, we could find a way to lower their selling prices and invite more people into the sustainable fashion movement. The third way is waste management. There is already enough waste from the fashion industry on the environment. So I will tackle ways to reduce this waste that is already on the environment. One, by going directly to Dandora dump site. We could find I will find ways. There's already a company there actually that is working on producing power, sustainable power from the trash that is there. The clothes that are there that could be cleaned and restored and actually being returned back to the market. Recently, on the other day, we saw Africa Collect Textiles. They just collect old clothes that will be thrown away and they use it to make fashionable, trendy outfits, trendy pieces that are sold at a very, very high price. So if I find a way to restore this trash, that is these clothes that are considered trash, then that will be a very, very proper way to improve the negative impact that the fashion industry has on the environment. So a recap: education, production, and waste management. Thank you.